Good morning, everyone, and happy 4th of July for anybody here in the States. I am feeling so much better. I feel alive compared to yesterday. But this morning I did get a little message, and it's funny because as it was coming in, Clyde, the infamous Clyde, broke something and it jolted me right out of the download. So we're going to do a little reading on that download. And see what we get. It was just as it was coming in, they gave me 3 different flashes, and it was just like, okay, this is gonna be a toughie to put together. And I knew they were gonna give me more information, and then I was taken right out of it. So I saw the word Taurus. I didn't hear it, but they actually showed me Taurus. So Taurians, just saying, might want to pay attention. Then they showed me the number 14, and that's really interesting to me because yesterday, my spirit team kept showing me 1313, and the day before it was 1212, and then I got this, in the morning it was 14, and I'm like, okay. And then here's the really funky one. They showed me like a cracked egg, but like open. So like if you crack an egg open, and you have like the yolk and the the white material, the white matter, like as if you were cracking it in a plate. That's what they showed me. So let's go ahead and do a reading and see what this message is about, all right? Because I'm curious. By the way, oh no, sorry. I'm already getting ahead of myself because I just woke up. Just had enough time to make some tea because I really want to get this done. Because I am doing earth signs today. I don't know if I have the energy to do all of them because I am still recovering from yesterday, even though I feel a lot better. But I'll get at least one of them done. Okay? All right. And if I get only one of them done, then the other ones might be more of a congregate for the next batch. All right, so just sorry, earth signs. I know you guys understand. All right, what was that message regarding? Can you give me information on that message, please? Oh, I just saw the sun card. Okay. Positive. And it's funny because look, when I think of an egg, my brain just goes so nerdy. I think of the multiplying of cells, right? It's like I think about gametes, I think about fetuses, like that quick multiplying of cells. Maybe some of you could be conceiving, totally. Some of you could be conceiving. Others, you could just be birthing something like a project or just creating a project, like the baby steps. That could definitely be it. Let's see here. What was that message about? Can you give me any more information on that message, please? Okay. I just saw a quick flash of cactus, like in the desert. Well, obviously. I don't know many places cacti grow where it's not a desert. It honestly, guys, it looked like Arizona, to be honest with you. I'm sure there are other areas of the world that I haven't been to that look like Arizona, but that's what they showed me. They showed me that, what is that called? It's a specific type of cacti. Oh shoot, I know the name too. Anyway, that's what I saw. That's probably going to be for like a few of you. I don't think it's just isolated to the specific message. Wow, I can't talk yet. All right, tell me more about this message, please. Tell me more about this message, please. Oh, okay. They're confirming for me that the cacti is more about someone's character, stature. Okay, they're kind of like a cacti, right? When you think of cactus and cacti, they're very, obviously they're prickly. Not to be, too transparent there. They're very prickly on the outside. They're a little hard to handle. They're rough to handle, but they stand up in the toughest of conditions, right? And what do they hold on to? Water. They hold on to water, emotion, right? So you or someone you're dealing with could be someone who, again, comes off very stoic, maybe rough, maybe a little emotionless, but that has been quite a mechanism for them. No, I'm not taking these. Too many. But that is quite a mechanism. Jesus. Bear with me, guys. A coping survival mechanism, thank you, to get by, and it has served them well. They are standing strong and tall, but they are holding on to a hell of a lot of emotion. But you can't see it. They don't show that. And look what just came out. King of Swords in reverse. Aquarian energy could also be Gemini or Libra. Yeah, this is someone who does not show emotion, like at all. At all, okay? It's actually someone who is purely of the mind space. Okay, well, I take that back. Usually King of Swords upright does have emotion to them. They really just do not show it. They really don't, okay? But in reverse, they're even more in the head. Like, they're making themselves crazy with their thoughts. It's like plan of action. They're trying to figure out how to go about a situation. Oh, get out of a situation. Okay, interesting. Resolve a situation, get out of a situation. They're thinking of a wrap-up. They're thinking of a wrap-up, but they're having a very hard time, and I feel like they're battling their ego quite a bit in this. It's like, I can feel, it's like they go back and forth a lot from thinking in a bit of a selfish way, and then kind of realizing, that's not the way I should go about it. Okay, let me think of something else. But they're having a hard time. I feel like this person's gone through some change for themselves recently. Because I feel like they're trying to be different in how they go about things. But they don't really know how to do that because it's a new thing, right? So patience. Oh, I have another peeker I didn't even realize. Nine of Wands, Sagittarian energy. Wounded warrior, right? That wounded warrior energy. You know, this person has been through it, for sure. But I feel like part of that reason that they've been through it is because, I hate to say they caused it themselves. A little bit of that is because they caused it themselves. They got in their own way. They got in their own way. You know, like the person who kind of has only known drama, so they just create drama because they don't know difference. Am I in focus, or is my screen just dirty? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's like I think this person is very used to drama, very used to backbiting, backstabbing, petty energy and dealing with people, and so that's all they know. So that's all they know how to react, and they're realizing they shouldn't be doing that. They're realizing they need to start taking action in a different way. All right, let's see what else we got. Can you tell me more about this message, please? Can you tell me more about this message, please? Oh my. Seven of Swords, Aquarian energy. They're trying really hard to not they're trying really hard to go about something in a new way, but they're really struggling with it. I feel like they are kind of falling into a little bit of another like self-induced drama, okay? Yeah, definitely feel like they're falling into another self-induced drama. I'm getting a little paranoia. Like, again, everyone's just out to get me. Everyone's against me. Everyone's against me. Everyone's against me. No one understands. I'm here, yeah, that's kind of their inner dialogue right now. They're trying so hard, but I feel like they're not really being successful in trying to go about this in a different way. Tell me more about this message, please. Tell me more about this message, please. Tell me more about this message, please. Let's see here. Hi, Taurus. King of Pentacles. Taurian energy could also be earth or air. Oh, I love that you made an appearance. Six of Wands. Jupiter, Leo energy. Okay, this is really interesting. This is really interesting because I feel like this individual is trying to be this. They want to be this. That's why they're trying to change their ways. They want to be this energy. But unfortunately, this is the energy they've been most of their life. Is that no, okay. Okay. A long time, not most of their life. A long time, not most of their life. I feel like something, a big event in their life triggered them into this kind of self-preservation energy, right? Like, you know, this survival mechanism here, of emotional detachment in selfish ways, selfish action. Gotta look out for number one. which is not a, looking out for number one is never an unhealthy thing. It just depends on how you go about it, right? This person kind of took that idea to the max for looking out for number one, but this is what they're trying to be. That's what they're trying to be. I am also getting that for some, there's a little bit of a battle going on here. So that's what energy I was picking up on. Now I'm getting a whole different group where there's two people involved in this. One person who is that kind of energy, and the other person who is they kind of look up to, right? So it's like kind of like how I already described this energy. That's totally the King of Swords in reverse. Still that energy in this second scenario. And there's another person at the end of the table who is exactly what this person wants to be like, you know? And what happens sometimes when you get two people like that, where one person is trying to be better and then they meet someone where it's like, damn, that's exactly the person I want to be, but they don't come from the right place, right? Sometimes you get some fuckery, okay? Sometimes you get some jealous fuckery going on, but I do feel a little bit of a battle between these two, okay? And right in the middle, there's some deceptive, sneaky ass shit going on, okay? Overall energy, we do have Six of Swords, Aquarian energy, so trying to move into, trying to move on, trying to move forward, trying to progress into something that's much more, rational is what they told me. Rational and sensical. That applies to both. That applies to both scenarios. In this person, trying to not fall into this old bad habit and behavior to be this kind of energy because they want more peace. They want more peace and they want to just keep moving on in life. They want to keep growing, even if they are struggling to do that. And for the other scenario where you got two people at the end of the table, very different energies, with some fuckery going on right in the middle because you have someone over here not acting right. Overall, the situation's trying to ground itself. Wow, okay, this is interesting. But, oh shit, I just realized underneath that we have a Two of Cups in reverse. Holy shit. And now we've got a Queen of Cups. Cancerian energy could also be Pisces or Scorpio. Two of Cups in reverse is Cancerian energy, also soulmate energy, but clearly a connection that has been severed, damaged, bruised, injured, whatever word you want to use, okay? Definitely for some where there's two different people here at the end of the table, it's over a person. It's over a friend, a romantic interest, that they both were involved in or had their eyes on. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. And where this person is trying, and the other scenario where this person is trying to be better, it's because of a very watery, yummy, healthy, healing individual here that there's a severed connection with. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this a little further. I'm really curious about this Nine of Wands, so let's look at that. I'm gonna use Rider-Waite to clarify. Hold on, actually, let me get some tea first. Ugh. I haven't had tea in a while. I forgot how great it was. Anyway, all right, Nine of Wands. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. For this King of Swords in reverse. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. So just to paraphrase, someone's trying to change their ways because of a friend, a love interest, or family member that they messed things up with, or things got messed up with. And others, there's two people at the end of the table with some fuckery right in between them, all over another person. More likely a romantic interest that they both want. Wow, this is getting juicy. All right, tell me about the Nine of Wands. Okay. Yeah, because of the pain. Three of Swords in reverse. Libra energy, Saturn in Libra to be specific. Excuse me. Oh, relationship karma. Just got relationship karma. Wow. Okay, so this person, this King of Swords, has really, again, like I said, they've been through it. Something triggered them. It was something about a relationship and a serious heartbreak. Serious heartbreak. Major damage to their heart space here, causing them to just go fuck emotions. Sorry, I'm just when I'm like waking up, guys, I'm a little sassy, so sorry if I come up a little blunt. It's the Scorpio in me waking up anyway. But this person has been through it so much when it comes to heartache, and they're trying to put it behind them because they want to be this person for that Queen of Cups, and others, They know they have to be better if they want to beat out this King of Pentacles, okay? Tell me about the Nine of Wands. And I do get the sense that this king, for those in the situation, there's two people at the end of the table here fighting over another person. I feel like this King of Swords has been watching this King of Pentacles. I feel like the Queen has no idea. The Queen has no idea what's going on here. I don't think this Queen has any idea that these two are even aware of each other. At least the King is aware of, the King of Swords is at least aware of the King of Pentacles. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Oh no. Ooh, okay. Getting a couple things with this. I'm actually getting emotional stunting here. Whenever this event took place for this king, they were definitely a lot younger when they were a page versus when they were a king. So this could have taken place in their childhood, could have taken place in their early adulthood. Okay, they're bringing this up for me, so it must apply. Like, you know how the brain doesn't stop maturing until you're like 25? I think until you're like your mid-20s, the brain doesn't stop maturing. It could have happened in their early 20s. But that's what I'm getting with that. I'm also getting quite a flirty energy off of this king. They want to heal that pain because they're still carrying it with them, and they want to heal that pain because they want to come in and talk to the Queen. They want to be flirty with the Queen, but they hold themselves back because of this pain, and they know that, and that's why they want to work on it. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. Yep, look at that pain. Look at that. Ten of Swords in reverse. I think this pain was definitely because of a betrayal. A betrayal of some sort. Something they didn't see coming. Because, like, they're really emphasizing the back to me. The back. It's like, when you're hit from behind, you don't see it coming. Right? That's what makes it even more traumatic. They didn't see it coming. I think they also want to talk about this to the Queen. They want to talk about this to the Queen, and they're also trying to be honest with themselves about it because, again, they know it's caused a lot of fuckery because they want to be like this person, right? Yeah, regardless of whatever scenario you're in, they want to be this person, whether there's a person like this that they're trying to beat out for the Queen's heart, or if they just know that that's what they have to become. Tell me more about the Nine of Wands. Tell me more about the Nine of Wands. Tell me more about the Nine of Wands. I'm a little scared to look at the Seven of Swords, but we're going to. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. Oh. Queen of Swords. Libra energy could also be air or, oh my gosh, or water. This person has so much water in them, it's not even funny. And it's kind of sad because the word, like, they don't show it. They don't show it. They try to ignore it. But this person's waters run deep. They run real deep. And if you think of a cacti, their waters run real deep too because that's how they survive. That's also why they're so strong standing. That doesn't sound like proper English, but you know what I'm trying to say. Where's my queen? I need my queen. Oh man, this person's just ready. This person's ready, and I think they've been fighting it for a while because of this fear of the pain, right? Because all the pain they're carrying around and afraid that they're going to be blindsided again, afraid they're going to be hit from behind again. But they want this queen, goddammit. They want this queen. They see this queen as that's it. That's the person who will understand. They know that now, is what my guides are telling me. They know that now, that this person will understand me, them. Overall energy, we do have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, Piscean energy. That's what's going to make me happy. You got two nines here, by the way, for the King of Swords. So they're coming to the end of a cycle. And I think part of this ending of the cycle is to become better, to become more of this energy, right? But for those where there's a situation where these two kings are fighting it out, right now, the King of Pentacles looks like they're winning. Well, this King of Swords seems like they're really on the outs and really kind of away from the situation, which I think is why this person is again struggling to not fall into their old habits, because I feel a little bit of like, damn it, I really need to do something now. My window's closing. That's kind of what I'm getting. All right, let's look at the Seven of Swords. I'm gonna use a different deck. Excuse me. I'm gonna use the Gilded. I'm so happy I replaced this deck, guys. I mean, I still have the old deck here. You want to see the difference? Guys, when I say I burn through decks, like, I burn through decks. Like, look at this. This deck has been through it. This deck has been through it. And look all shiny and new. Oh, anyway. Just had to share. You're my family. What can I say? Okay. So I have the Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. This King of Swords in reverse might have been married. Queen of Swords is a divorcee card, and I'm getting a little bit of a past energy all of a sudden for some of you. For some, this king could have been married or could have lived with someone for a while. I think that's where the source of the pain's coming from, that betrayal. So I know the Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Okay, okay. It really wants to talk. Tell me about Seven of Swords. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, wow. Two of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn energy. Six of Wands in reverse, Jupiter, Leo energy. Justice, Libra energy. I think that's one of my favorite cards. It's one of the cards I like to say, Justice. Anyway, I'm being really silly. Nine of Pentacles, Virgo energy, also my pre-Empress card. Oh, wow. And then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Piscean energy here. I'm going to pull more cards, but let me just get into this energy. Yeah, it's like they're feeling like maybe I have to stoop to my old ways because I'm not being successful here. I'm not being successful. Attention, I can't get their attention. They feel like they can't get the Queen's attention. They feel like they can't get the Queen's attention. Oh, this is interesting. I'm feeling like this king is trying to reach the Queen telepathically. I mean, the king is all of the mind, right? If a king can do that, it's usually the King of Cups or King of Swords. And that Queen is very healing energy, right? Very, very intuitive. The king is trying to reach this Queen telepathically because this Justice energy of what I'm getting, it's like part of them feels like they don't deserve to win, but at the same time, they're like, maybe I can get the Queen to come back to me, right? The Queen is very single here in this Nine of Pentacles energy. Eight of Cups in reverse, I'm getting a returning energy. Maybe I can get them to come to me. It's like I'm getting this like telepathic send-off. I think they hurt this Queen. I think they hurt this Queen because a part of them is doing a lot of negative self-talk. Like they don't deserve the Queen, but they want the Queen. They want the Queen to come to them, especially for those where there is a king a King of Pentacles who they feel is actually winning. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Oh boy, lots of cards, guys. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Okay. All right, so first, Queen of Wands in reverse, Aries energy, could also be fire or water with the Seven of Pentacles, Taurian energy. Then we have the the Knight, Jesus, excuse me. The Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy, could also be earth or fire. Ooh, I'm getting jealousy. Okay. Now we've got, oh wow. Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Capricorn energy could also be earth or water with the Queen of Cups. Cancerian energy could also be Pisces or Scorpio. Interesting. All right, so let's address this line first. Seven of Pentacles is usually like my blueprint card, like being on your path, following the road to your Ten of Pentacles, to your blessings, to your destiny. Queen of Wands in reverse is a very envious, jealous energy that I'm picking up on, with the Knight of Pentacles being on your way, right? But I'm feeling like it's associated with this king. I feel like it's associated with this king. For those where there's two people fighting for this queen, this King of Swords is getting very very agitated, very frustrated, very almost like getting a little aggressive because they can see that there's progression on the path with this King of Pentacles and this Queen. And it's getting them really jealous. I'm also getting something about success. I think this Queen's coming into some success for herself. And that's also worrying the King. Like, if the Queen keeps elevating, there's no way they'll catch the Queen. Yeah. Yeah, if the Queen keeps elevating, there's no way I'll catch her. There's no way I'll catch her. But it's a slow progression. It's a slow progression. Now, going to this energy, that Four of Pentacles. Oh man, this is a tight holding on. This is a very, very tight holding on. I feel like this King of Swords is holding on again to the past. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I'm getting a very disloyal person, okay? A very disloyal person. And I think that's regarding the betrayal that triggered this person to become a very, you know, emotionally stunted kind of individual. Again, pushing emotion away, pushing all that shit away, even though their waters run so deep. They're holding on to that. And that's, again, causing that negative self-talk around getting this Queen of Cups. I'm also getting this, like, this holding on of they can't go with this King of Pentacles. They can't go with this King of Pentacles. That's why the Queen is in reverse. Because the Queen of Pentacles goes with the King of Pentacles, right? You can't be loyal to that King. I feel like they're also sending those messages telepathically. Wow, I feel sorry for this Queen because this Queen does feel very intuitive. And I think this Queen is picking up on all this energy. Of like, don't do it. Don't do it. This, I gotta be honest, guys, this feels very twinsy. feels very much like divine counterparts here. It doesn't have to be for all of you, but that's how it's feeling. Because like this Queen is like, I can feel this Queen just like, what do you want me to, like she's actually getting the messages. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I can't not. Yeah, I actually feel like she has her back turned to this King of Swords. I'm getting all this stuff intuitively, guys. This is a lot of intuitive hits. This King of Swords does not want this Queen to go with this King of Pentacles. And for those where this King is just trying to be a King of Pentacles energy, where there isn't another competing energy. Oh, well, overall energy for the Seven of Swords. We do a Five of Wands, the competition card, okay? Competition card. Yeah, for most of you, there is another person at the end of the table. But for those where there isn't, it's almost like an untapped energy, right? Because this Queen is very nourishing. Very, very awesome partner to have. Perfect for this King. Perfect for this King of Swords in reverse. So where there's a situation where there's no King of Pentacles, it's like this person is not being loyal to this King of Swords, essentially. They're not being loyal to them, but I feel like that's because there's past pain there between the two. But this person can't let go of their Queen. They can't. They can't let go of this Queen of Cups. Oh, come back. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, they can't let go of this Queen of Cups. They can't. Now, let's take a look over here. Let's look at the Six of Wands and see what we get off of that. I feel like we're going to get a lot for the group where there is another person at the end of the table, but that is for most of you anyway. So let's pull out the Legacy deck. Talking about Six of Wands. I kind of feel for this King, like, clearly this King has held himself back a lot because he's been through the ringer, but at the same time, it's like, the wrapping up this pain's long overdue, right? Long overdue. Talking about the Six of Wands. It's like they've created almost like a world of pain for themselves, and they just need to get out of it. Talking about Six of Wands. Tell me about Six of Wands. Sorry, guys. Let me get some water. Okay. High Priestess. Piscean energy, also Gemini for me as a reader. I knew this Queen was intuitive. Okay. Tell me about the Six of Wands. And again, that telepathic communication, right? If I just keep telling my Queen, maybe she'll come back. Maybe she'll come in my direction. Tell me about the Six of Wands. It's almost like this King of Swords doesn't have the confidence to go balls to the wall with going forward to this Queen, which is why I think they halfway. Yeah, they want this Queen to meet them halfway, but they're telling them telepathically. They're not even picking up the phone. Tell me about Six of Wands. Tell me about Six of Wands. I definitely think this queen is of a high priestess status, to some extent. Whether that's just in their abilities, or if that's their career. I feel like it's regarding mostly their abilities, though. Tell me about Six of Wands. Because you can be a high priestess and not work in the spiritual arts. Tell me about Six of Wands. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Emperor in reverse. Aries energy, Taurus energy, divine masculine energy. Someone who's very much not grounded. Grasping for ground to stand on. Interesting. Grasping for ground to stand on. I feel like this Emperor is actually this King of Swords. Yeah. I feel like this Emperor is this King of Swords. Again, wanting to be triumphant over this King of Pentacles for those where there is another person, and being triumphant if there's not a person, to this High Priestess. Why do I feel like they're not a true Emperor? I don't feel like this person's a true Emperor. I think they try to emulate that, but I don't think they're a true Emperor. A true Emperor has an empire to manage. I don't think they have that. Tell me about Six of Wands. Tell me about Six of Wands. Tell me about Six of Wands. I'm also picking up that for those where there is, like, you know, again, a King of Swords and a King of Pentacles at the opposite ends of the table, this King of Pentacles does manage a lot. They do manage a lot. They're quite busy. They're quite busy, but they're very grounded and they know how to handle it. They know how to handle it, which I think is why this queen is so drawn to this king. Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy, could also be Pisces or Scorpio with the Hanged Man, Piscean energy. This queen knows. This queen knows exactly what this king wants and exactly what this king is up to and exactly the messages telepathically that they've been sending to this queen. Because this queen is in a state of pause. A spiritual pause, as I like to say. But I love the Hanged Man. It is like the best pause, stagnant energy to have, because it's a state of contemplation. It's a state of getting downloads. It's a state of getting the bigger picture before you move forward into something. This queen knows. This queen knows. Tell me about Six of Wands. Five of Cups, Scorpionic energy. This is the King of Swords energy. Wow, these two are very tapped into each other. These two are very tapped into each other. This queen knows that this king is also somewhat depressed. That is not the queen's energy. I can guarantee you that that is not the queen's energy. All right, tell me more about the Six of Wands. And you know, again, where there is two kings here in the situation, for those in that situation, it's almost like this queen can't even enjoy the King of Pentacles because this King of Swords is so intrusive. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Wow, this is intense, guys. Overall energy for the Six of Wands, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, Gemini energy. Release from lack of clarity. Release from illusion is what I'm getting with that. This situation needs to come to a head. Yeah, this situation needs to come to a head. I can feel the queen's irritation. They're irritated with this King of Swords because it's like, again, it's intrusive energy. And they know they care about this king, but there's been pain there, and there's resolution that needs to be had there, and they can't even enjoy this King of Pentacles. And either way, it all needs to come to an end so that things can progress in a healthy way, right? Six of Swords, in a healthy way, a balanced way, a peaceful way. And for those where there is just this King of Swords who's trying to be the King of Pence, this queen knows that they want to do that, but they also know they have a tendency to fall into this kind of trap, right? Self-sabotage, deceit, manipulation, looking out for just me, regardless of the consequences. They know that, and they can pick up on the King of Swords sadness over this queen. But it puts them in a state of like, well, what do you want me to do? Like it's a state of that, like, what do you want me to do? Well, I want you to meet me halfway. Can you just meet me halfway and maybe come back? This queen's not about that. Wow. It's almost feeling a little bit like a stalemate, but guys, I really feel like the situation is going to come to a head with all this energy, which is funny because I wanted to talk about that initially, so I guess it does apply here. So let's talk about the energy of the week, because Adriana, infamous Adriana from Dancing Dragons, go ahead and check her out. Information is below. She helped me with my DNA activation, for anybody who doesn't know. We were talking last night about all the crazy shit that happened in the 5D the night before, and she has this really awesome book where on a day-to-day like calendar it shows you the different planetary aspects that are happening in that day. She sent me a picture of, I think it was, yeah, it was like the second, and I say the second because it was like the hours of like when everyone would be asleep, like midnight, 1 a.m., that sort of thing, when all that shit was going down, right? All the way through to the 4th. And I so nerded out, guys. Oh my God, my inner nerd had such a boner, not even kidding. And I was like, oh my gosh, let me look. And I started looking and I was like, holy shit, that makes so much fucking sense. So while all that crazy shit was happening in the 5D, not last night, but the night before, you know, when I did the video, we had so many negative aspects happening. The moon was in Cancer. Sorry, a little educational session. The moon was in Cancer at the time, right? Because of the eclipse. And it was as it was transiting through in its orbit, it was aspecting 3 major retrograde planets right now: Pluto, Neptune, and Saturn. Yeah. Neptune and Pluto alone, I mean, that already hit it home for me because it was negatively aspecting Neptune and Pluto, which right now, those 2 planets are all about getting deeper into your spirituality, ascending, growing spiritually, getting closer to spirit, getting closer to your guides, and further on your spiritual path. While Pluto is about digging up deeply wounding shit, right? Very deep wounding shit. And then you throw Saturn in there, and you got a bunch of karmic shit coming out, right? And with the moon in Cancer, it's all around home and family. So everything that was going on in the 5D was about digging up deep, deep, deep wounds regarding karmic situations with family, soul tribe, and your home environment. And I don't feel like it was just in this life, also in other lives, because of the aspect of Neptune pushing you along your spiritual path. That's why all of us went through some shit that night. Anyway, moving ahead. Then I looked at the 4th, and we have all these positive aspects happening. We have all these conjunctions happening with the moon, which is now in Leo as of today. The moon is now in Leo, and it was positively aspecting in conjunctions with Mars and Mercury, both in Leo. Remember in that video I did, we were talking about how Mars and Mercury, they're creating this like overconfident kind of energy, right? Where people are getting kind of cocky, people are getting very passionate about what they really need and what they really want and ready to go and fight for it. So that energy is happening today, and it's very strong today because it just these aspects just happen. So the degrees are very strong. And Venus just moved into Cancer, also still very strong. I think today it's at like 1 or 2 degrees, something like that. Very strong energy of people going towards their loved ones, needing love and needing to show love while needing to communicate how passionate they are about what they feel. Yeah, right? And one other aspect that's happening today is actually a positive aspect between the moon and Jupiter, which is retrograding still, but it's creating a positive aspect regardless, which is why I say retrogrades don't necessarily create negative aspects. Depends on what else is going on in our solar system. Anyway, creating a positive aspect with Jupiter, which is in Sag. And what does Jupiter do? Blessings. So this overconfidence, overcockiness of needing to really be passionate and determined in what we need to get and what we want is actually leading to very unexpected successful outcomes. Today is a window of opportunity, people. It's a window of opportunity. Time to seize it. Okay? Because I glanced at the next few days, because after that I was like, show me more. Please, my inner nerd needs it. Show me more. So then she sent me the rest of the month, and I didn't dive into it just yet, but I just glanced at the quick little symbols, which shows you the aspects that are being created, and there were a whole lot of negative shit. So essentially, today, 4th of July, is a window of opportunity before the shit storm for the rest of the week. And on the 7th, Mercury goes retrograde. On the 8th, Chiron goes retrograde. The 11th, like I said, is going to be a big explosive day, as I talked about in the video yesterday. So just a little educational shit for you guys to be prepared for. But I do think that applies to the situation. Today is a day of opportunity for this King of Swords. And I hope this King of Swords knows it, because this window is today. It's today. Let's pull some oracle cards. not to get all serious. Let's pull some oracle cards. You know, okay, I'm bringing out the romance angel. I'm bringing out the romance angel, and we're going to do the shaman deck because I haven't used the shaman deck for YouTube in a while. I know I said I was going to retire this, but it just, if, like I said, in appropriate times I'll use it, and this feels appropriate. Any messages regarding this spread? 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 Some of these King of Swords will take advantage of this window today, or at least this week. But again, today's really the better day. That's only going to be for a few of you, okay, guys? I just felt your excitement. It's only going to be for a few of you, all right? So just know that. It's going to put this queen in even more of a state of, like, what the fuck? I can feel that. Any messages regarding this spread? Any messages regarding this spread? Any messages regarding this spread? Why can't I pick up the card? Okay. Separation. Time apart from your partners on the horizon. Well, I'd say it's here. It's definitely already here. If this King of Swords tries to come in while this queen has a King of Pentacles, it might cause this queen to go into major hermit mode away from both of them. Ooh, deception. Someone's wearing a false mask in this relationship. This is definitely regarding whatever happened between this Queen of Cups and this King of Swords. Yeah, again, I'm getting that it was self-induced. It was self-induced. This person caused this separation between them and their queen. This person definitely caused this separation. But I do feel like it was more from self-sabotage because they're carrying around so much pain and afraid of getting, again, hit from behind again. Any other messages regarding this spread? Any other messages regarding this spread? Oh, that's it. Overall, wow. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Underneath that, we have chemistry. This is my divine masculine, divine feminine, twin flame, divine counterpart card in this deck. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. I'd say so. You guys are, this king is talking to this queen telepathically. I would definitely say so. They're making magic in their hands, literally. Oh, please focus. I love this image. Oh man, hold on. Oh, there you go. Look at that. They're literally making magic with each other. Ugh, wow. I mean, it couldn't be clearer, guys. Yes, this person sabotaged it. Spirit is saying, give it a chance. That's what Spirit says. Not what I'm saying. It's what Spirit says. Do what you want with that. Okay? All right. Let's pull out the shaman deck. Because this feels like some karmic shit. It feels like some deep spiritual shit. Okay. Oh, any advice or other messages regarding this spread? I like this one for advice. But let's see if we get extra messages too. Any advice or messages regarding this spread? Oh, we're at 43 minutes. So guys, it might split, and so I might lose a second because I have to stitch it. I don't know why my phone does that. But it does. I don't know why it does it, but it does. Any advice or messages regarding this spread? 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 Come on, guys. Oh, there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Let's see what many cards we have. Okay, so we have 2 so far. This could totally be for divine counterparts. The serpent. You guys know this card. 46, it's a cyclical energy. So cycle's closing. Like I said, this King of Swords is really close to ending a cycle. And cycle's opening. This is all about Kundalini energy. This whole card, that's all it's about, is Kundalini energy. And you see those two snakes and how identical they are. But do you see the circles around them? The dark circle, the light circle, the little dark circle, and the light circle? Yeah. You don't need me to go into that. You don't need me to go further into that. You guys know what I'm getting at with that card. Then we have the Sacrifice. 44, which is a master number. And I've talked about this card before. You know what? Didn't I get these two? Wait a minute. Okay, for my patrons, because I'm pretty sure this was only in a Patreon video, because I use this card. Because I use this deck so much for that platform. And I haven't used it for YouTube in quite a while. I swore, Taurus, you got this in your monthly for July. I swore you got these two. I swore. Someone did. Someone definitely did. But patrons, please comment below, just so you guys can help out the other YouTubers, even if they don't watch the video. I swear, Taurus, you got this for July. Anyway, someone did. So the Sacrifice. The Sacrifice, I love this card because it actually explains sacrificial rituals, you know, that have taken place throughout time and in different indigenous cultures. That's how you make something sacred, is by giving it up to the ether, giving it up to spirit, so that they can ordain it and give it back to you, okay? To make it sacred, to make it something special. It's already been given up, right? This queen was already given up by this king, and it's time for it to return. Let's see what else we got. This queen is very hesitant, though. This queen is in a state of, like, I really don't know what the fuck to do about this. Any other advice or messages regarding this spread? Because, you know, hey, if it's meant to be in your life, it's meant to be in your life, right? But I do feel this is a returning. Any other advice or messages regarding this spread? Okay. Overall energy. Many paths. 34 breaking down to a 7. I love this card. And it's kind of what I just touched on. If something's meant to be in your life, it will be in your life. It just made a second video. If something's meant to be in your life, it will be in your life, no matter which path you walk. So walk your path that you feel guided to. And if this queen, for my King of Swords out there, if this queen's meant to be there, they'll be there. And for my queens, if this king's meant to be in your life, oh, they'll be back. They'll be back. But no matter what path you walk, whatever's meant to be will be. This connection was released. It was a very intense connection. And it was released. But there is a window of opportunity for it to return. And I really feel like it's on the part of this king, but this king is really wanting this queen to come forward. So, and they're telling the queen that telepathically, like I said. So this will be interesting. Please comment below if this is your situation and tell me how it turns out, because I am very curious. And I do read the comments, guys. I know sometimes it doesn't seem like it because I don't respond, but I do glance and I do read. But yeah, definitely let me know. Okay, guys? All right, I hope you guys found that helpful. I think you guys definitely did. This was a really intense read. And keep in mind what I said about the energies of today and the rest of the week, okay? All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go get Earth signs started and probably just actually get a little breakfast and get my other shit going. But anyway, rambling because I'm tired. I will see you guys later, okay? Have a good day and happy 4th of July for those in the States. Namaste.